Hey everyone, CTP here. I usually do reviews on episodes of TV shows, but today I'm going to do a review of a movie, Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling. It's a revival movie of the classic Nicktoon, Rocko's Modern Life. It was recently released on Netflix. Spoilers will be in this, so you had better watch the special before watching this review. There won't be that much footage because Viacom is going to kill me. Also, this video is going to talk about some things that might cause some controversy. To put it simply, if you can't be nice, get out of my channel. Seriously, little kids watch my videos. Please don't set a bad example for them by being prejudiced. Thank you. Anyways, it's important to note that this special is set after the episode Future Schlock, which is the last episode of Rocko's Modern Life. In that episode, Rocko, Heifer, Filbert, and Spunky get stranded in space. This special reveals that they had been stranded in space for 20 years, and they didn't get back sooner because Heifer had the re-entry remote stuck in his butt. So they finally returned to Earth, where they realize that they're in the 21st century now, and that O-Town has changed a lot since they've been gone. Heifer and Filbert adapt to all the changes. Rocko has a hard time getting used to it. He tries to find some episodes of his favorite show, The Fatheads, on the TV, but Ed Bighead tells him that The Fatheads has been off the air for years. Rocko is devastated. Meanwhile, Conglomo gets shut down due to a clerical error on the part of Ed Bighead. This also means that the entirety of O-Town is going down along with it. Rocko has an idea to save the company, to bring back the Fatheads for a special. Rocko then goes on a quest to find the creator of the show, Ralph Bighead. Then Rocko finds out that Ralph is now called Rachel. Yeah, she is a trans woman. If you can't accept that, get out of my channel. Anyways, Rachel has been selling mostly ice pops of the big heads, and she doesn't have the motivation to do any more episodes. When Rocko tells her that they're bringing back the show will save O-Town, she decides to do it. However, when she shows up at the Conglomerate building, her father doesn't accept her transition and is angry about it. So Ed and Rocko sit on the roof together. So much has changed in Ed's life. He lost his job, there's a bunch of new technology, and he truly no longer has a son, he now has a daughter. Then a little cloud shows up to tell them that holding on to the past and refusing to accept change isn't good for us, and accepting change is the true key to happiness. With this, Rocko and Ed get called to see the new Fathead special at the Conglomerate building. However, the Fathead special is quite different from the show, as a baby has been added to the cast. You know how trope in TV shows where a kid is added to the cast to freshen up the show? You know the ones. Cousin Oliver and the Brady Bunch, Scrappy-Doo and Scooby-Doo, Wesley Crusher and Star Trek, the list goes on. Everyone likes the baby, except for Rocko, because it's so different from the original. However, the baby was added to represent Rachel herself. You see, the characters in the Fatheads are based off of Rachel's parents, so it makes sense for Rachel to have a representative of herself in the show. Ed is pleased with this and finally accepts Rachel for who she is. Rocko, on the other hand, isn't really happy about the baby being added to the show. However, it's Ed of all people who tells Rocko to accept change. This makes sense, as Ed finally learned to accept his daughter because of the Fatheads. Also, at the end, Mr. Dupet gets what he deserves. The Conglomerate building gets shot off into space, taking Mr. Dupet along with it. Everyone else gets money, and O-Town is safe. And that's the summary of the special. Everything about the special was amazing. The characters, for instance, you can really relate to Rocko as he doesn't like all the changes that much. You feel happy for Rachel because she finally gets to be herself and to be happy. And then you feel sorry for her when Ed gets upset with her. You even feel sympathy for Ed. Heifer and Filbert were wonderful as usual too. The animation is beautiful. It stays very faithful to the original show, and it has a modern feel for a modern audience. There were a lot of clever jokes too. We get to see a lot of satire, parody, and clever commentary on today's society, from smartphones to revivals, you name it. Not to mention the Easter eggs. A lot of characters from the original show make cameos here. There's also a few references to another Joe Murray show, Camp Lazlo. The best part of the special was probably its message. Accepting change is important for everybody. You may not always like change, but sometimes these changes can be for the better, and it's better to live in the present than to be stuck in the past. Anyways, Static Cling is a wonderful special. Everyone should watch it. I can't wait for Invader Zim and To the Floor Best. See you guys next time!